Well, we've done our first leg of the journey. So I'm back at home now. Travelled, as I mentioned, so I got the train up to Corby. That was about 3 hours or so, and return journey was about 2.5 hours on this more than capable bike. So I put some fuel in halfway just to try and get an idea of how quickly I am burning through petrol, and just to get an idea. I need to quickly look up what size the tank is in terms of litres, but also gallons, because when I look at it on here, it's showing the consumption of how much I have used. So that's going to give me an indication of how much I've got left. If I know it's a 4-gallon tank, for example, then okay, I've got 2.5 gallons left, because apparently I've already used 1.5 gallons from filling up, and then about halfway. So, well, halfway would imply I'm around 3-gallon mark. But I'm going to look into that. But I just wanted to quickly show you and talk to you about some of the stats of this bike, which is going to be getting me to the Isle of Man, around the Isle of Man, and then back over the next 5, 6, 7 days or so. So, for starters, so in terms of the engine CC, it's 1,084 centimetres cubed, if that's the right way to look at it. In terms of its displacement, it's putting out 75 kilowatts, which equates to 101 horsepower. Bear with me, I'm just quickly reading this off because there's no way in hell I'd have learnt these already. 250 millimetres in terms of ground clearance. As you can see, it's got a ton there. Adjustable seat height of 850 mil, so it's pretty good for me right now. If I put that on there and quickly jump on. Oh. I mean, this is a tall bike for me. Rarely do I come across a bike where I'm this high up, but it's nice being this high up. Well, I can see over cars, I can see so much more on the road, that I am actually welcoming being this high up on a bike. Right, but in terms of curb weight, it surprises me actually. It's 233 kilograms curb weight. We've got some really cool versions now. So this is actually called Grand Prix Red. Grand Prix Red, that's cool. I like that. So they also do a matte ballistic black metallic, and then I think there's also a white, a pearl white or something available. Yeah, so I wanted to quickly talk about the different modes. When I've ridden other bikes that they have like a mode setting, you just press it and there might just be a small little indication at the bottom that you've changed from maybe rain to road or to sport or something. But on this entire screen here is actually dedicated to the mode. So at the moment I'm on tour mode. It's showing that I've got my side stand down and everything. It's showing the temperature, showing the revs, tachometer, how much fuel I've got left, the temperature of the bike, the trip A, average consumption, average speed, consumption in general, a lot of information. And down the bottom it has 3 circles, and I was 3 rings. Hello little guy. And I was trying to figure out what these are as I was going along, because I was playing around, I was moving the buttons around, trying to get an idea of what they could be. And I think I've clocked it. So the first one is P. There are 4 segments to it. I'm assuming that means power. That is how much power the bike is allowing you to use. Then there's, so for touring, it's 1 of 4. For EB, I'm assuming that's engine braking. And then that's 2 of 3, so that's 2/3. And then in terms of traction, there are 8 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7 segments, sorry. And it's on 6 of 7 with the ABS on as well. If I just click up on this thing that looks like a remote control for a TV, there's a lot going on here. There's a crazy amount going on here. If I go to urban mode, the whole display changes. And then in terms of power, I've now got 2 of 4. My engine braking stays the same at 2 of 3. My traction stays the same at 6 of 7. And the ABS is on for road. If I go up again, gravel, power is now full. I've got all that power to use up, which is awesome. I can make that back wheel just go sliding like mad. Engine braking is now 3 of 3. Traction is now still 6 of 7. And ABS is now off-road. There's off-road mode, which has 3/4 power, 3 of 4 power, 6 of 7 traction, but no engine braking, which I think is quite cool. So you just have that ability just to roll off the throttle and the bike's just going to still be moving. It's not going to suddenly jolt forward, which I'm assuming when you're off-road you don't want. And then you can, by the looks of it, you can actually customize your own as well. So there's user 1 and there's user 2. And whoever's had user 2 on here has had put full power on, full engine braking, 6 to 7 traction and ABS off. So they've been having some fun by the looks of it. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and play with any of that. It's just too much. But all in all, honestly, I know I'm in good hands with this motorcycle. It's going to get me there. It's light, it's nimble. When I needed to get away from sort of some lorries and stuff, it just was able to accelerate phenomenally fast for a bike of this size and caliber. They still you know, deceive me at how powerful these bikes are and how quick they can go off the line. And then, how are we doing? And then bits to display here, but I think I'm in good hands. I'm not going to do much more because it's just the opening video, but as I say, it's such an exciting opportunity to be going to the Isle of Man, to see the TT, to witness the TT, and be there with Motul, who are one of the leading sponsors, and just see what is going on from a different perspective. Hopefully I'm going to be actually amongst the crowds and get to see everything that's going on and be so close you can pretty much reach out and touch them as they go past, but also fingers crossed I get to see it from some other perspectives. My plan is to bring you along for the entire trip and try and break this vlog up into different parts, whether it's done by day or experiences I don't know yet. I would also love to, and I hope I can, get this bike actually around and try and do the lap myself and get onto is it the mountain they call it, where there is no speed limit, where I believe for this time of year they make it just one way. And I'm not going to go mad because I'm not, I don't have confidence. It's a new bike, I don't know the routes, I'm not going to do anything stupid. But I think just being there and tucking to one side and just experiencing everyone else going past me, because there are going to be people flying, that in itself is going to be something incredible to experience. So I'll have my fingers crossed. I have the action cam on my helmet or my chest, and it's going to pick it all up. But I'm there to bring you along for this journey. I'm so excited to be doing this. I hope you've enjoyed this little introduction where you've kind of already got a feel for how this bike is working, how it's moving. But yeah, what a machine. Let me know what you think. This is my first time riding a Honda. Thank you so much to everyone for getting involved, Honda, Motul, everyone who's been getting involved to actually lend me this bike and get the ball rolling. But yeah, let me know what you think. I'm blooming excited. This is going to be amazing. See you in the next video.